Mm. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? What is y'all tea? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, how are y'all? What is going on? I'll put this right here. What are y'all tea, honey? Yeah, this is. Hey Sid, how are you? Hey Miss Polk, how are you liking that new shortcut? It looks beautiful on you. Hey Sunshine, how are you? Salacious, how are you, girl? Mm. Hey Omari. Is it Omari or Omar? I know I'm eating my fave. The Trey loves it too. Yes. Do you see the difference? When I cut my hair short, when I have short hair, it's always the Hotep niggas. Like, yeah, sister. hmm Hey, UA. Deshaun. I am great. hmm What your hair doing, Sid? Mukbang. Yes. Start doing mukbang videos. Where y'all out? Change the game on these hoes. TS mukbang. Hey, Coco. My good sister Vanessa was feeling generous today. She always is generous, but today she had felt generous and DoorDash me some crab legs bitch, from our favorite place, honey. Do a cook with me, baby. Y'all is not about to read my old lake kitchen. I have been in my apartment since 2011, and my kitchen looked like 2011 kitchen. Really, before that, it ain't even an upgraded one like the rest of the apartments. Y'all not about to read me, honey. It still got white refrigerator. It's old. Supposed to get me together. And I got an electric stove that I hate. But that's the truth. Hey, boy. Child. Yes, I hate having an electric stove. I do want to move, but I love my rent. At our place, we um ours is called house or shebang. I always get that's with all of them mixed together, and I get spicy because I like spicy. What they call it at your place? Shout out to the legend, right? Bob. I love Bob with the Jew frog. I don't know if I trust DoorDash anymore. The guy that delivered my Wendy's one time told me that my fries tasted good, and he had put a straw in my drink. What? Oh no, that would piss me off. We don't get bad tornadoes. We get bad floods, honey. I don't know about no tornadoes. We get floods, honey. But the cost of living is lovely. Um, I have a 874 square foot 1 bedroom apartment. When I first moved here, I was paying $575. It has went up since then, but not too much. Now the apartments I live in are kind of expensive, but because I moved here, because I've been here, they don't go up on my rent, and I pay on time every month. The cost of living in Houston is beautiful compared to other places. I do not feel it. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, but don't think you about to come out here and make no tons of money, because cost of living is low, but what they try to pay you is low too. Mine is $950 for that size in upstate New York. Nope, 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 nope. Um, the floods come from hurricanes. Heavy rain and don't flood. It flooded in some parts, but nothing that ain't normal. My rent is over 1,000 for the same size. Yeah. The place I want to move to is up the street. They like $1,100 to $1,200, but they so fire. That's so fire. I want to move them, and they just built them. Didn't I think Julesy? Didn't Julesy move to Charlotte? Like y'all know. Oh, boy, I got strong ass teeth. Sorry. And I can't find my cracker, and I'm lazy because I'm super hungry, and I don't feel like looking for it because I'm hungry. um, have you ever experienced any bad floods and hurricanes? Yes. Well, let me say this. So I was here through Ike. I was here through Harvey. I was here through Rita. Yes, but I wasn't technically in Houston. Excuse me. I lived here, but I wasn't technically. Just snow. I don't like king crab. I like snow better than king. Yeah. Who else? My rent is 1,000 for 700 feet. Coincidentally, I have a house for rent in Houston. If anyone's looking, how much is your rent? How much the house? How much the rent at the house? And how many bedrooms is it? And what area of the city is it? Because, honey, my lease is up in October, honey. And if it's a love price, I sure will move. Yes. Each time that a hurricane has happened, um, I just left the nail shop. And this is going to mess them up, like literally an hour ago. And it's just going to get them all messed up. But oh well. Each time a hurricane happened, I'm usually in California during the hurricane, like a pre-planned trip to California. It happened with Ike, and it happened with Harvey. Thank you. You know it's high in the heights, baby. So I used to be a maid, and I was a maid for this PhD psychology doctor, right? And she had just relieved. Do I have a book? It's somewhere over there. And I was a maid for her. This is when I was trying to stop escorting. It was like in when was this? 2011. I had stopped putting ads up, but I was trying not to escort. Like I was trying to get out the game. So I became a maid. And it was this white lady in the Heights. Now, when she first hired the company that I worked for, she was acting real racist. She's a lesbian, older white lesbian. And when we came in and she saw that we was black, she was very, are y'all vetted? Are y'all, what's the word? When you got insurance or something? Some shit. I can't remember what's it called. But she was being real witchy. But we was looking at her stuff like, girl, who's stealing from you, girl? You ain't got nothing that nobody want to steal. Let's go get your ugly ass out of here. So we had called Bonded. Yes, Bonded. That's what it was. So we had called her. But we had called our boss like, this bitch is acting racist. Like being weird about us being black. Hey, Felicia. And my boss was like, don't worry about it. Just do the job. So we got done doing the job. And she asked me, would I, if she paid me directly, would I stay and help her do her flyers for her book release? So she had a mailing list and we proposed to stuff flyers so she can send it out to people. Now, I was on my last semester of school. And I was like, ooh. I said, okay. She's going to pay me like $200 to stay with her and help her fill out the things. So cool. I stayed with her. Her friend came over and helped us. She paid me directly and she drove me home. In the middle of the conversation of driving me home, we ended up talking about LGBT stuff, and she came out to me as a lesbian, so I came out to her as trans. And from that moment on, she was like, oh, I'm not calling that company no more. I'm just going to pay you directly. And I was like, okay. So I would come over her house and clean up her house for her. Very, very maid, driving Miss Daisy because she was old. Not old, but like maybe in her 50s. Her house was really simple, so it wasn't like she just was old and didn't want to clean herself. And she was going through depression because her lesbian lover left her. So very the hell, you is kind, you is smart, you is somebody, whatever she said. Very that. But the beauty of it, when she did her book release, she did it as a course because she has like a PhD or whatever. She did it as a higher education, extended education course. And because I helped her with it, she was able to give me credit for the course, which went towards my degree. I was like, wait, I could graduate early with her, the credits that she was able to give me. It was so fire how God works out. And she was able to give me a recommendation for this job that I really, really wanted. But at the time, so the time that I was working with her, I also started working at Bath and Body Works and Ulta. So I got all the jobs at the same time. So I started working part-time at Bath and Body Works and then part-time at Ulta as a manager, regular sales associate at Bath and Body Works. So I really didn't have a lot of time to go help her. But she asked me to move in to her. So she turned her garage into an apartment. And honey, she lived in the Heights, and she had said that she was going to charge me $800 for a garage apartment, girl. And I had laughed at her. I was like, $800 for a garage? But she was like, well, it's in the Heights. And I was like, girl, I don't even like the Heights. Ain't no trade in the Heights. Girl, I'm not moving in the Heights for no $800 when I'm over here paying super cheap in my own apartment, honey, in a cute spot. Now, it was nice. It was nice, but it still was a fucking garage. No. So I ended up having 2 jobs. I had to quit Ulta because Bath and Body Works gave me a promotion that paid me. But the job that I wanted, y'all, which was for this place called, it was called Hacks at the time. It's Avenue 36 now. They were only going to pay me $3,600, not $3,600, $36,000, $36K. And I was like, what? And Bath and Body Works was offering me 50 something, like 52. I was like, so I'm making more money in retail than I'm making using my degree? No, I am not fucking. I'm going to stay here at Bath and Body Works and put these lotions on these white ladies. And I stayed at Bath and Body Works for 8 years. Until last year. But she had the white lesbian, she had recommended it and everything. So do you believe the way out of the game is to go cold turkey? Don't want to stop until I own a rental. Well, when I stopped the game was different. Now I don't know what's happening now with the girls making tons of money on OnlyFans. That seems like it's more lucrative. But I never wanted to be on video because I wanted to do something more in my like professional career on the non-sexual side. So I never wanted to be on video. And in 2008, the coins were tired. Especially based on what I was used to. Because I was used to, them 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. Those coins back then was love. lovely. So I felt, you know, in 2008, shit just dropped because of the economy. So I just didn't feel like it just wasn't lucrative at all. So me getting a rental or starting business or anything like that where I'm flipping the money to something legit, it wasn't possible because I wasn't having enough clients in 2008 to do shit with. So I had to figure something out. So that's why I started working at the airport. And but if you're making tons of money, then yes. But I just wasn't making the money that I was in the heyday of escorting. I don't know what the girls is doing now because I haven't been. 2019 is my anniversary of not having an ad up, like being a professional hoe. That was like 10-year anniversary because I stopped posting in 2009. OnlyFans only bring me like 2K a month. You have to have a super large following to make the tens of thousands per month. OnlyFans is supplemental for me. 2K a month. That's cute. But I think you have to have a marketing strategy. But how did you get the house, Coco? Did you inherit it or you just bought it? Mm. Yeah, 2K a month is cute. For a side hustle, that's cute. Mm. Well, if you think about it, Deshaun, 2000 a month is only 24,000 a year. Yeah, that's a good side hustle. I wouldn't say it was like a not as your main thing, but a side hustle, that's beautiful. 2K a month for a side hustle. I don't mind. I started doing Uber as a side hustle, and I only make 200 to 500 a week. That's 200. That's 2,000 a month. That's 2,000 to that's 800 to 2,000 a month. Yeah, I think that's a cute side hustle. Anything giving you 2,000 of side work is cute to me. Yeah, some girls do, but that's a marketing strategy. You gotta, especially now. If you, now I don't know. Now if you got a late piece, now if you got a big piece, you should be making coins. But if you one of them girls that don't really be doing nothing, you got late peace. But I think it's all about marketing. It's about doing collaborations. Because if the thing is about having a lot of following, then to get following, you gotta collab with people. When Craigslist took down personal ads, a lot of girls lost their hustle. I know girls that had to go back to walking the street, pier, and train. That's because they didn't have no hustle to begin with. Most of the girls were just mimicking. They weren't hustling with the internet. They were mimicking what somebody told them. Just put an ad up. Well, honey, that's the problem. You scared. That's how you make money, honey, the exposure. And if you got it, if you already done put videos out there, child, it's already out there on Tumblr for free. So you might as well get your coins on you. Brother. Bash, what Sophia said, you better bash OnlyFans in the head and think about heaven later. Now girls putting up fake pics and catfishing. Baby, if you ain't putting up fake pics, you ain't hustling. You ain't making no money if you ain't doing it right. You need to put, I know how I used to do, you put up your real pictures, you put up a white girl, you put up some other kind of girl, Latin or Asian, either one. You put up all them bitches with different numbers, your Google number, your 2 phone numbers, because bring the clients on the fake number and you be the girl showed up. They done made their way all the way to you. You know, niggas won't turn around if you look good, especially you are. You not an ugly girl. You a pretty girl. If a nigga who like passable chicks come to the room and you are there, he's not gonna be disappointed and he's not gonna turn out, even if they were fake pictures. You pretty. So bitch, put multiple pictures up, get them niggas in the room, be sexy and beat with your hair and your teddy on, looking sickening when they walk in, bitch, you will get your money. Fuck that, trying to be cute and just use your own pictures, girl. Use a bunch of bitch pictures. And just be like, oh baby, she left and she went and got something to eat. You can see me though. You want to see me, baby? I can take care of you. Honey, you better hustle, bitch. I'm trying to teach you something. They're going to be like, all right, here's my rate. Here's my coins. Now, if that don't work with a brick, because they're going to be like, oh, no, you don't look nothing like that. But if you are pretty, you're a pretty girl, a nigga who done got all the way to your hotel room with his money ready is not going to turn away because he's ready to get down. And if you look good, he'd be like, okay, cool. Even if he don't like black girls, you pretty enough to wear, cool. I'll fuck with you. You look good. Then you making the other bitches coins. So like it used to be when I used to just do my pictures. I used to just do my pictures because I was arrogant. Like, I'm the girl of the pictures. But I saw other bitches doing shit, and I'm like, what? They making tons of coins because motherfuckers is racist, and so they like, oh well, I'm gonna just pick the white girls on the site, or just pick the Latin girls, and just like we be like, no black boys, no black men, no black men on the ads. The clients be like that too. No black girls, y'all ratchet and ghetto. Y'all ratchet and ghetto and be robbing the clients and recording the clients. I know y'all done seen videos like that. So if you put a white girl up and some kind of minority that's not black, it could be Asian or Latino. Because both of them bitches, if they got a look, they'll come and see them. But when they see you and you look good and you giving them nice demure and you at a nice hotel, they're not gonna think you ratchet. Now you can't do this. I'm telling you the game from the standpoint of a girl who had expensive hotels. You know that they don't mind coming to. You got to invest. You got to spend money to make money. So if they're coming in a nice hotel and you looking like you worth the money, you know, you got your hair nice, your uniform, I call them uniforms, you know, you got your teddies and your sexy, you know, you looking like money. They come in this nice hotel and you looking like money. You looking like you put an effort in it. You got some makeup on, got some, you know, you giving them a look. Honey, they'll stay. They ain't gonna turn away. They ain't gonna leave. They be like, here, I'm here now. Cool, okay. She's not here, cool. You look good. Let's go. Especially if you got a dick. Like you got some meat and not no little cat meat. They definitely gonna be like, oh yeah, it's good enough for me. I remember I used to play the game. I'm at the seafood spot. Yes, honey. My sister gave me this. I was at a nail shop. She was like, oh, you want some legs? I said, yes. I thought we was going to the restaurant. She was like, girl, no, it's COVID. I'll send you some. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't really do the whip stuff, but you know, put some heels on. I'm giving them a fantasy. I'm not coming with some cheap ass Priscilla's Adam and Eve outfit on. I'm giving them their money's worth. Because if you're giving them a bullshit service, when you come back to that city, you won't make them. That's how you make money. The accumulation. Your clients coming back to you when you revisit. You know, if you make a cute little $2,500 on your first time coming to a city, and those same clients come back, and you have the next time you come, the same clients come back because they enjoyed you, and then the new clients come. So if you made $2,500 the first time, and 2,500 worth of new clients come, honey, that's $5,000 on your first day or two. And I usually take like 4 to 5 clients a day. So if you're feeling real frisky, 6. But now those games you can only play when you're traveling. You can't do that when you're in your base, your home base. You use your pictures in your home base. Also, also use pictures of cisgender women that look like you. You know who I used to use? all the time. What's that girl from Making the Band? Sarah. Sarah from Making the Band. She not that famous, but she still be out here taking pictures, put it on her Instagram. So I use her pictures. Y'all remember her, Sarah from Making the Band? She kind of looked like me. And she be putting out stripper looking pictures. Now, honey, I'll put her pictures up. And they will come see me and not ask me no questions. I still would try it. I still would try to see. The problem with doing that in your home base is motherfucker know that that's not a real person. You can't keep playing their game. They looking for that white girl, and they'll call her again, and then they come. Sarah Stokes, that's her name, yes. I used to use Sarah Stokes pictures. Mm-hmm. Yep, Sarah Stokes. Because she used to have, like, real transgender-looking pictures. I used to be like, oh, let me see what she gives if the clients is bite this. There's still some sites you can put up without ID. Ooh, they got some eggs. Mm. I ain't never had no eggs in it. Damn. Wait a minute. Lisa Ray too famous. I can't use Lisa Ray when I was younger. We looked similar, but she's too famous. When the black dudes see Lisa Ray, they know who Lisa Ray is. But Sarah, most folks don't know Sarah if they didn't watch Making the Band. Yeah. No. Come on. This is my favorite part. Peel it back. Like uncircumcised peen. The big kind. I don't want no little uncircumcised peen. Then what else? What cities do y'all used to travel? Ari, what cities do y'all usually travel to? What's your best cities? Not you hate it. I used to be like that too, but when I got older, actually uncircumcised peen feel better in you to me. There's something about them that feel better. I used to do. I used to be like, ugh, when I was younger, but then we're just kind of going with the flow, Prince. When I was younger, I used to be like, ugh, to uncircumcised peen. Until I had that big one. Until I had that one that when it got hard, you couldn't really tell. that it was uncircumcised. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you was uncircumcised. But then, you know, and I had some, it was so good. And it felt so good. There's something about them that make them go in easier. It's like that skin make them not need that much lube. Mm-mm-mm. Press 1 if you prefer circumcised peen. Press 2 if you prefer uncircumcised peen. And press 3 if it doesn't matter. I'm more of a 3. It don't matter to me. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, it's something about uncircumcised peen that feels better. Now, the only type of uncircumcised peen that I don't like is the kind that don't go all the way back. There's some dudes that like it doesn't go all the way back, and I don't like that. But the ones that do, the big, ready, 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 ready. Baby, have y'all seen that video with Beirut? That Beirut explosion? It was serving Acme realness, honey. Like they like a Wile E. Coyote explosion. I was like, what is going on? It reminded me of 9/11 and all that. Oh, it definitely was more than just some fucking fireworks. That was ridiculous. Fireworks, bitch. And you got a whole mushroom cloud over some fireworks, honey. If you don't get out of here. No, I have not been watching Moesha. I didn't watch Moesha when it was on. When it was the regular time. Come on. Right. What I love about all these 90s shows coming out now and people re watching them is that people are actually seeing how problematic we were back then. They making fat jokes, they slut shaming, they're doing real like they doing shit that we have culturally grown out of. Like Countess Vaughn was getting fat shamed. They was making tons of fat phobic jokes that would not fly in this era of Lizzo and body positivity from day one of them talking to her. And she wasn't even that fat. But yeah, I went down a rabbit hole of watching The videos of the explosions. And honey, I was like, shit. Even Moesha thought she had a big butt. Yeah, I didn't think Countess Vine was that big. She was like regular to me. No, I don't think we are coming too sensitive. I think that we are learning that there are problems that we, you know, that we need to stop when it comes to racial issues, when it comes to fatness, when it comes to body positivity, when it comes to sexual freedom. We're evolving. Like it's we're just coming to that era where some certain shit that we used to do was trash. Yeah, it's like, I feel that. Gay jokes, but we gotta go through. It takes it takes stuff happening to learn, for us to culturally learn. Look at Ellen crying ass. I just feel like every other day someone is being canceled. Well, I think people who, excuse me, I think people who critique cancel culture are being real, like it's like a hyperbole. Like they're being real extra. Cancel just means we holding people accountable. That's all it means. If you cancel R. Kelly, that don't mean everybody is gonna delete his music. You know, motherfuckers gonna still play it. I went to the club, maybe like before COVID, and they was playing R. Kelly, and a lot of the girls sat down. Not all of them, but a lot of the girls sat down. Um, Look at Isaiah Washington. Um, for example, like the trans girls are canceling Billy Porter. I'm not canceling them. It's all about, you know, what people choose to do, what people choose to support. You don't have to cancel a person just because everybody else is. But what it is, I think as a community, we trying to teach people what's wrong and what's right instead of just letting it slide. The whole Me Too movement was about a culture that was happening behind the scenes that allowed rich and powerful men to be inappropriate sexually. And it was a culture that nobody was talking about until, you know, Tarana Burke, until the white girls, you know, the Hollywood white girls got to using the hashtag. You have to separate the art from the person. It depends. So there was no bigger R. Kelly fan than me. But his songs They're too coded in his trash behavior that I can't deal with it. Bill Cosby, yes, I can still watch the Cosby Show and get my life from the Cosby because there's no coded messages of his actions in the Cosby. This is a whole scenario that has nothing to do with his scenario. But R. Kelly, it's too close. His sexuality and shit he be saying is too close to his art. The trashness of himself is too close to his art, and I can't fuck with it. At this point, there was a time that I would try to hold on to R. Kelly. I would be like, oh, well, I still can enjoy the music because if you're my age, R. Kelly played a big part of your childhood. I know 12 Play album, that was a huge part of my childhood, my sexual exploration. Like those songs had memories connected to them. And so it was hard for me to be like, oh no. It was no. It was easy for me to be like, oh, that's just the song ain't got nothing to do with him. But then when you think about shit that he did, it's like your body's calling me. Seems like you're ready. And them girls wasn't ready. It's just like, oh no. I could never listen to Aaliyah's first album again. Yeah. 18 nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. Oh, yeah. No. No. I can't. I can't. But R. Kelly is still a genius when it comes to his music. I don't know. If you know about music, I wouldn't say a genius. I wouldn't say a genius. I would say because if you listen to his chords, he be making the same song over and over, just with different beats. Um, but most people don't know like the musical theory behind the music, and so you can't clock that it's the same shit. But he struck a vein in the hood, like he he. Oh, that was good. Thank you, Vanessa, if you're watching. She said she was gonna be watching, but thank you, boo. That was delicious. Um, Now I need my napkins. Let me go get some napkins. Ooh. So R. Kelly is a I wouldn't say genius, y'all. Um, a perfect example is what's that song that was produced by Pharrell, but it was Robin Thicke's song with T.I. So they got sued by Marvin Gaye. Now, a person who is not a musical, technical, if you don't have the technical education of music, you could hear that song and be like, oh, that sounds like Marvin Gaye. It does, but it's not the same thing as Marvin Gaye. It is the feeling of Marvin Gaye because you're hearing similar things, but technically it's not the same thing. Use the chord progressions. It's the same thing with same thing happened with what's her name? Baby, I was born this way. Born This Way and Madonna's Express Yourself. They're not the same song, but because the chord progressions are the same, they make they remind your mind of the other song. Even though if you know the technicality of the song, it's a different song. But because the chord progressions are the same, it feels like the song that you know. But so I don't really consider him a genius, but I do think he struck a hood vein that was like, oh, we like these songs. It's like, yes, word out. You can appreciate the talent. The monster attached to the genius when it comes to him is a blurred line. Yeah, I don't know. Like it got to a point where I was like, this ain't worth it. Like his genius isn't worth it. And then especially later on, if you wanted to consider him a genius, his genius time has long passed because his recent music hasn't been hitting on nothing for me. His recent music. I think the last time that I thought that I liked the R. Kelly, that I was excited about R. Kelly music was probably Trapped in the Closet. Diamond, have you ever attended a performing arts school? Yes, I have. I have. I actually got a little scholarship to go to college with just a little small one. It wasn't no full ride, but it was a little something because I won awards in my high school for vocal music. Did y'all see? Oh, if y'all follow me on SoundCloud, I posted my rendition of Superwoman by Karen White on my SoundCloud. I posted it yesterday or this morning or yesterday, I think. If you want to hear it, you can go listen to it. No, I never saw it. That's another Predator. Did you see On the Record the Russell Simmons doc? I have not seen that doc. I want to watch it. I'm saying if you consider the man can't read, you can see the genius in that. No, just because. No, I don't see the genius of that because I know a lot of people who can't read that can do other stuff, and they're not a genius. But a lot of black folks play by ear, and they don't have nothing to do with reading. It's a different part of your brain. Like I don't think Fantasia can read that well either. I think I've heard something about her not being able to read that well either. But she can sing her ass off. I want to though. No, I never saw it. I mean, it was good. I had no clue how many black women contribute to hip hop. Yeah, they don't tell you about them. I will watch it. What you say it's called? On the Record? What is it called? On the Record. Okay, I'll have to let me type that in my notes. On the Record. All right. Last thing I liked from him was the songs he made on the new Sparkle movie. a few years ago. What songs were they? Yeah, I didn't really like that Sparkle soundtrack. I just love that they was giving Whitney a new chance to redeem herself. I love how you keep it 100 for real, for real. Thank you. I love your vocal style. Thank you. Sin, is that what you're talking about? I was afraid it was mostly about his career, and they barely talk about the accusations. I can't wait. It's on HBO Max. They have a free trial. HBO Max is another. Is it another streaming service? Child, I'm already paying for HBO. Through my fucking Prime, girl. Don't nobody. Ain't nobody gonna keep buying streaming service. We might as well get fucking cable. I cut my cable off so I can save money. I'm not about to keep paying for no streaming service. I had Hulu, Disney Plus. Now because of Beyonce, I had let that go. But I got Disney Plus because I love Star Wars and I love um the what's it called? Malarian. Is that how you say it? I can't remember. Whatever the new Star Wars on there is, I had to see that. That was good. But once that cut off, I was like, I'm not about to keep watching these Disney as motherfucking same shows that I done seen a million times. I did do a binge of all the Star Wars. I did do a binge of that. Mandalorian, yes. I love Mandalorian. That was good. I did do a binge of all the Star Wars. I think I did Maleficent. But they didn't have no more things, so I cut that shit off. But then Beyonce want to put an exclusive on there, so I got it again. So now I have that. Netflix, I watch most of the time, and Hulu, I watch most of the time. So Hulu and Netflix, I love. I upgraded Hulu to where I can see live TV, so I get to watch um, Lifetime shows. Do you like James Bond film? No, I don't. Hate them. Hate James Bond. What's good on Netflix? I love Netflix. Netflix be having the bomb shit. What I watched recently that I like is Cursed. Um, Hollywood. I like. Ooh, I just watched Fear City. I like documentary type stuff. So yeah, I love Maleficent. I like documentary type stuff. So I just watched Fear City. That was about how the New York police took down the mob. Baby, that was so good. The FBI. Um, Shameless. Nah, I wasn't into Shameless. Netflix got some good stuff. I got Hulu because I am addicted to Handmaid's Tale. I'm so fucking annoyed because Handmaid's Tale was supposed to come out in June, and I don't know if they stopped production. I don't know. It was supposed to come the new season was supposed to come out in June, and here we are in August with no new season. So we're like, fuck you, COVID. But I got Hulu because of Handmaid's Tale. But it's been a couple of shows that I like on there. Um, I love Handmaid's Tale. That's like, oh my god, I love that is my shit. Oh, that is my shit. Like I think it's one of my favorite shows of my whole life. Like for real, for real. Because it has all my shit. It's women lead. Is critiquing feminism and gender roles and religion and it's just all my shit. Oh my god. I can't get enough of it. Yeah, but I watch so on Hulu I watch there's a show called Sirens. It's like about mermaids. I love Sirens. On Hulu I get my live TV from Hulu. So Sprint gives you Hulu when you have a certain plan. Sprint gives you Hulu, like the basic, but you can upgrade it to the live TV version. So What I hated about not having cable is I couldn't watch live shows like the Grammys and Oscars and da da da. And I love stuff like that. So I upgraded Hulu for a little bit of extra money to be able to watch Lifetime because the Clark Sisters movie was coming out, so I need to get Lifetime. So I can watch all of my stuff on there. Um, Hulu, what else is on Hulu? 2020, any kind of like documentaries. They have a lot of the episodes of like the Housewives. I don't always watch Housewives like that, but sometimes certain episodes I want to see. Um, no, I've never seen Power. Power doesn't give me the kind of show that I would like. Power gives me very The Wire, like The Wire, Oz, Power. They got too much masculine energy, and I don't fuck with shit like that. I don't like it. Really anything that got a male lead, I'm probably not gonna watch it, unless it's like Mind Hunters. Have y'all watched Mind Hunters on Netflix? Mind Hunters is so good. Stuff like that I like. But yeah, I don't watch Power. Um, oh, my top 3 shows of all time. I can't say which my number 1 is, but oh shit, I don't know. I'm old, bitch. I got a lot of shows that I don't watch. I'm trying to think of shows that I have watched. Um, what is Wild Presents? That's a streaming service. I ain't never heard of that. I'm definitely not gonna get in. Hey, Brianna. I'm definitely My Hunter is based on real cases. Yes, My Hunter is good as fuck. I hate that they canceled it or stopped it. I don't know what the fuck they did because everybody was watching it. I don't know why they did that. Oh, Prime with Amazon Prime, you get Prime Video. Prime got some good shit on it too. I loved the documentary called Lorena that Jordan Peele produced, that Jordan Peele directed. Lorena about Lorena Bobbitt that cut old boy penis off. Child, that was so good. Lorena was so good. Because it was a documentary, and when Lorena Bobbitt cut his piece off, I was little, so I was like a kid, so I didn't really. You heard the jokes and you heard people talking about it, but I wasn't an adult, so I didn't understand the gravity of that. It's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. Um, so I order a lot of shit from Amazon. I am a slave to Amazon. I know they are the devil, but I order a lot of shit from Amazon. So I have went ahead and signed up for Prime, a year subscription, so I can get my stuff super fast. So I love Prime. So Prime gives you Prime Video. So certain shows are exclusive to Prime Video, and that was one of them. Lorraine, it's called Lorena. And it's a documentary about Lorena Bobbitt who cut her husband penis off. I love Amazon Prime. I love it. I love Carnival Row. That's like fantasy. It has Orlando Bloom and what's that girl? Levine. What's her name? I can't remember. Yeah, Jordan Peele doing a lot. Lorena, the thing about Lorena, I'm gonna keep talking about Lorena because that's my shit. So the thing about Lorena, I was too young to understand it, and so I only understand a little bit of it. She got mad and cut her husband piece off. This documentary goes into detail and goes into where they are now, what happened, how he got into porn, how she got into like he trying to get back with her, how she got into nonprofit in regards to her battered women. how they found out that she was telling the truth, how his family tried to help him cover it up, and because she was an immigrant, and how her being um Latinx really stopped motherfuckers from listening to her, and how she would come to work. She did nails. She would come to work bruised, and she didn't have a way to prove that she was being abused. But then the white lady, it's so much. Oh my God, it's so much. Like, it's so much that I didn't know, and how it got exposed. How a white lady who was her client had proof that she was telling the truth, and then they gave the proof to the wrong lawyer, and the lawyer was like, the lawyer who, it actually, when he found out the news, he actually quit the case because he couldn't, once he could prove. Oh my God, y'all need to watch it. It's so good. Like, she gave the wrong information to the wrong lawyer, and he could have easily like threw the evidence away, but he didn't. He quit the case. He was like moral and quit the case and gave the evidence to the right people. It was so juicy. It was so much tea. So much tea. But yes, that's on Amazon Prime. Called Lorena. Carnival Row. What else is on Carnival Row? And the new Janelle Monáe one. It's called Lorena. The new, I haven't watched it, but it looked good. The one with Janelle Monáe, Homecoming. The first season was with Julia Roberts, but now this season it features Janelle Monáe. Yes, honey. Yes, Coco. It's so many more details that they came with. What else did I watch? There was something else that I watched. Oh, this show called Forever. Woo! Forever. Forever was good because Forever features, what's the chick from Saturday Night Live, Minnie Riperton's daughter? What is her name? Minnie Riperton's comedian daughter. I don't remember her name. She's Maya Rudolph. Boom. Yes. Maya Rudolph is one of the main characters. And it's like I don't want to ruin it, but it's almost like they die. It's like they die or something. Something happens with them, but that ain't really that's cute. But there's an episode right smack in the middle with an Asian girl and the black dude that got kicked off the Shy for his weirdo, creepy shit happening, apparently. The one from New Orleans, Michael something or something. It's an episode on there that was some good acting, man. The show is good, but even for that one episode, it was worth it. That one episode is almost like it's real random. What is the name of the celebrity card game you played with us? God hates charades. Yes. Do you recommend Hulu or Fire Stick? All my stuff is on Fire Stick. Is what holds all of my stuff. Like, Fire Stick is like I don't know how to explain it. Fire Stick has my Netflix, my Hulu, my Disney Plus. Like, Fire Stick is just what holds everything. I guess I don't know how to explain that, but I have a Fire Stick, but that's how I watch everything, through Fire Stick. Yes. What else do I be watching? What else do I? You know who got me having some good stuff? I am. What's the one with the actors on it? The site, the IMDb or something. They got their own little app that shows you movies for free, like old movies, and it's fire. Like if you just want to watch old movies. Um, yeah, IMDb. Yes, that they have an app too that you can watch movies on, but not up to date movies, like old movies. And I like old movies, so if you like any kind of old movie, like old, like old, not nothing new. Sometimes they'll have a deal with some new stuff. Um, I got a deal with my Prime to have HBO, so that's how I'm able to watch Insecure and stuff through HBO. Um, what else? What else have I been watching? Y'all know what movie is good? Age of Adeline. Have y'all seen that? I recently watched that like maybe a month ago, and that was really good. And it keeps popping up in my brain. Age of Adeline. Watching any YouTube series? No. No, 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 no. I did find a new channel that I thought was interesting. It's called oh, I don't remember the name. I'll have to look it up. I'll have it next time again. Something, I can't remember. I haven't been watching anything on YouTube except for Jackie Aina. um, Grapevine when they have something a good topic I want to hear. Who else have I been listening to? Random little shit. Yes, with Black Lively. Who is Black Lively? Who is that? Who's on Age of Adeline? I love Age of Adeline. That was a good movie. Um, oh, have y'all seen a show on Netflix called One of Us? That was good too. One of Us, like let me see what it's called. I think I know it was good. Let me make sure that's the name of it. One of Us. No, that's not it. Um, it's called Better Than Us. This right here, baby. Come on. Zoom in, ho. There you go, that. It's called Better Than Us. It's on it's on it's on Netflix, yeah, Better Than Us. And it's about yeah, I got them done today. It's cute. They're cute. I like them. Um, it's about a robot. They're making a robot that is like a maid in your house, but they're like superhuman. Like they're really close to human. And so they did a prototype that they did another level. So they have a regular level robot, and then they're trying to introduce this new level robot that is more human like. And so they lose one of them, and this man finds it. And there's one that's killing people, and they're trying not to. And basically, the robot end up falling in love with this dude and his family, and He got a whole wife, and the wife is trying to divorce him and take the kids. It's good. It's like, but the robot is the property of this big ass killer company that'll kill you about their shit. And so it just turns into this whole ordeal about this robot. And she is like, she will wear you out about her family. Like, her brain is set to make a family. And once she finds him and his daughter and his son, her brain programs itself to that's her family. And so it caused a lot of problems, because when you fuck with her family, she wear you out. And she's not supposed to attach to them, but she did. And so it was so wild. But it was good. But I think it has a sometimes they made it to where they purposely made it to where it's English, but you can tell that the actors don't speak English. So they do a English voiceover over the actors talking. It's not subtitled. They do but you can kind of tell that as they're speaking, that the voice doesn't match. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. But it's good. It's called Better Than Us. It came out in 2018. It was good. What else? I don't know what else is good. I've been catching up on Walking Dead because I had stopped watching it. I had stopped watching Walking Dead, but I'm catching back up on it now. Ever make mistakes in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now. And then what else have I been binge? Oh, I like Shrill. I thought Shrill was funny. Kiwi Queen and Jay did a Shrill on Hulu. And Dollface on Hulu. Dollface on Hulu was good too. Did y'all watch Dollface on Hulu? With Brenda Song, Brenda Song, the Asian girl from Disney, the Disney back in the day Disney show when she was younger. She's grown up now, and she did a show called Dollface on Hulu, and I love that. Yeah. Can you post these shows in community? I want to catch all these. I don't know if you can post them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you can post them. I don't know how to post them. I don't know what that means. Are you just talking about in the chat? Dollface was good. I don't think it's season 2 yet. I don't think it's season 2. But I don't think it got canceled, so I think it might be another one. But I enjoyed it. Season 2. I didn't watch season 2 of Shrill. Did y'all watch that? Or did y'all watch the show? We're going to have a lag. Y'all know we're going to have a lag of entertainment because of this COVID shit. Because motherfuckers is not recording. We are going to have a lag. Of shows that they already playing that game with Milan. If y'all remember, if y'all know Milan, the movie, the live action movie, that's coming out on Disney Plus instead of coming to theaters because of COVID. It's coming on Disney Plus, and they charging the girls an extra $30. An extra $30 to listen to watch Milan. I'm like, what? I could have went to the movies with my mask on. For $10, honey. But yeah, they are charging $10. $30 extra. So I wonder, is all the movies gonna just immediately go to streaming? But I think they're trying to make up money because usually it went in twofold. They would make money for the movie release. They would make money for the movie release. And then when they had the DVD release, they would make money. I don't even know. The movie game has to change. Also, a lot of actors get residual checks. Tenet is coming out next year. Damn, I paid 20 extra to stream it. I wanted to see Tenet, but yeah, they're just doing weird shit with the movies. I think they're trying to test shit out to see how it's gonna go. And Disney, they clearly are leading the charge. Hmm. I don't really know what Tenet about. I just like the first little episode, the first little the clip, the trailer for it. It looked good. But I feel some kind of way spending a lot of money just to watch it on my regular TV, on my regular ass couch. I wish they would add the old Mickey Mouse Club from the 90s. I live for that show. Mm. I just learned that they didn't put Brandy's Cinderella on there. I didn't know that. I wonder why, because Disney did it. So I'm like, that's weird. Brandy's Cinderella. Unless somebody else owns it, owns parts of it. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow because I'm getting this mole right here removed. Do y'all see it? I'm getting this mole removed because I've had it since I was little, but as I get older, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Ooh. It's Roger Hammerstein. Brandy Cinderella wasn't Disney. I thought Disney made that. Let's see. Let's look it up. Yes, it was Disney. Yes, it was Disney. The Wonderful World of Disney, 1997. It's Roger. Did you see Hamilton? No, I didn't. It's something about, I don't, it's kind of weird. I don't know if I want to see Hamilton. Yeah, produced by Walt Disney Television, girl. It was Disney. I wonder why they shaded them like that. Hey Victoria. Girl, look it up. I just looked it up. It says produced by Walt Disney Television. I looked it up. I just looked it up. Roger and Hamilton Cinderella, 1997, produced by Walt Disney Television. The production team, Walt Disney Television. Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much. I don't know. That's what's crazy. That's why I asked. I was like, I thought it was Disney. I think in '97, I thought it was Disney who made it. But then I wasn't for sure. So I went and looked it up. And I was like, yeah, Disney. And it should be on there, but it's not. Maybe because it was based on um, Hammerstein, maybe because it was based on that. You feel what I'm saying? And because it was based on that, I don't know. But isn't Cinderella a whole story? No, because that's like an old school story. I don't know. I would want to know why. What's the shade? Mm-hmm. Nice photo of James Baldwin on your wall. Yes. James. James Baldwin. Fannie Lou Hamer. Right here. Me and my little brother. Grace Jones. Tracy Africa. Trans pioneering model. Danielle Luna. Um, Josephine Baker. Diane Carroll. Oh, they're just stuck. I just put them in the little crevice. The original picture behind all those black women is Marilyn Monroe. You can see her hair right here, but she's covered up by all these black women. Same thing here, covered up by all these black people. And this is things to do. Be a hoe, pay black women, replace Trump, and subscribe. And this is a piece of artwork called We Are Lightfield by Jexian. He's a non binary artist that did that for me. Yes. And this is a mic that every time we record, we rub on it when we were recording in my house for you know how like when you at the Apollo they rub the stump. This is our ritual for rubbing the mic when we are about to record. Yes. And I actually bought and sent all the Batty Brigade, if you listen to the show, the clique of podcasters that I'm with, Tiva Queen of J, Queer Walk, Inner Whole Uprising, and Bag Ladies. I bought all of them one of these from Pier 1, and they have them. Since we're all podcasters, I thought that was a cute gift for everybody because they came to our live show and supported us. Then, African ass, I love you. Yes. The story should be able to be shown. It's probably past the copyright period. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Scooby, though. Scooby Snack. Wear it out. And I love this picture of James because he's like, it began to turn round midnight, 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 midnight. I'll be to after sun down. Do I think Joe Biden has declining memory? Yes, I think he's old. I think all these motherfuckers is too old. No, I don't. I'm not freezing. I'm just looking at this. I don't. Unless it is on your end, I don't know. This is Hope Giselle sending me a message to do a thing with her. Next Wednesday or Friday after 1 Central. Okay with everyone? Let me see. What's the date for that one? It's Friday. Let me see. Today is the 4th. Next Wednesday. So the 12th. Wednesday is good for me. I love that song. I would love to hear your cousin Kiki Wyatt tear down. What song? Round Midnight? Round Midnight. Midnight. Yes. You know, some of my favorite songs by Kiki are not released. They're like from her teenage years when she was recording demos and not famous yet. The folks will never get to hear. They're some of my favorite songs. Tennessee Whiskey Cover. Yeah, that was a cute song. The T is they don't want to debate Trump because Trump lies too much. In actuality, Trump would expose his lack of mental clarity in a live debate. Hmm. I don't. Is Trump? Does Trump have mental clarity? Trump doesn't seem to have mental clarity to me. I'm so over politics. I'm really so over it. I don't. I'm quite over it. Like, ooh, I don't know. Mm. Any vocal tips from Kiki you want to share? Vocal tips from her? We didn't really talk about anything like that when we were younger. Kiki has always that's always been a part of her life, and outside of singing, she is not singing. Like outside of like growing up and us going to school, like she ain't a person that like will be just singing. It actually was kind of annoying when she wasn't like when she wasn't performing, she wasn't trying to sing for people. She would be like, so that really wasn't. And then if you and around our city, not shitty, around our city, around Indianapolis, she was kind of famous for singing. And so people who knew her or liked her for singing, it was kind of an indication that you want her friend. Does it make sense? Like if you didn't know her outside of singing, it was like you didn't know her. That really wasn't something. And because she has been singing all of our lives, that's not what we would be talking to Kiki about. That's kind of like that's her other life, kind of. I don't have a dog in that fight. They are all trash, but I find it interesting. Yeah, not as Biden is not as trash as Trump, but he just doesn't excite me. I guess I'm a vote just to vote, but doesn't excite me. No, she is not expecting. She is not pregnant. That was fake news. Ooh. Ooh. Everybody too old. The fuck? I'm tired of this government. Yes. Everybody's too old. But the crazy part is, if we got more young people out to vote, we could take over this motherfucker. If we got people under 40 to come out and vote, like all the millennials, all the Gen Zs, it really would be a whole different ballgame. Because the younger people are, it gets a little bit, not too much, a little bit more progressive. Mm, 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 mm. But it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. We just can't let them get another Supreme Court justice position. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She got just hold on, girl. I know it's getting hard. She in and out the hospital every 2 months, every quarter. Oh, this thing. Just hold on, girl. And that's crazy that we gotta hold on to Miss Thing. Fresh and new ideas. So yeah, we pushing stuff forward, but you gotta organize and get it going. Hmm. They are. They are. They are. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I just shit about to hit the fan in November. We got what is it? It's August, September, October, November. That's 3 months. Shit's about to hit the fan. It's turned 55, and most people my age are jaded and late. Yeah. It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. We got people like that's if we win, Coco. That's if we win. If we win, and if we and what if Trump say he's not gonna give up the office that easy? They already talking about canceling the election. I feel like they're gonna play some silly games. I feel like it's about to be shit is about to hit the fan. It might be a race war. It might be. It's like, shit is about to hit the fan. I don't know. Shit's about to hit the fan. Handmaid's Tale in real life. Where would y'all go? Y'all go to I guess we would go down to well, can't go to Mexico because Handmaid's Tale, the Mexican people, they start trying to get onto the Handmaid's Tale and try to be like Gilead. I don't know if I would want to live in Canada. President Snow. I don't think he's going to leave willingly. That's what is going to be crazy. I always thought that he would get tired of the shit and fucking quit. Be like, I'm resigning like a baby. Because I never thought that he intended to be president. I think it was all he ran for publicity, and nobody thought that somebody would take him seriously. But they didn't think America was that racist. They were fooled by the illusion of the liberals. Can I just go to the Jezebels? Right. We wouldn't go to the Jezebels, Ari. We would be on the wall, girl. We would be on the wall immediately. Gender traitors, baby. On the wall. Lydia, I be looking up at us, honey. Hanging, wore out. I wonder how many, if shit like that popped off, I wonder how many of the girls would detransition. That would be wild. Mm. Yep, I feel we are going to see things we've never seen again in our lifetime, like overseas now. I live overseas now. If we don't win in November, I'm staying over here. I need to get SRS before the end. I just said, bitch, I ain't playing with y'all. Let me go get this cut and snip. Honey, Lydia gonna bash you with the with that electric chain, girl. I know I would be dead because all that abuse they be dealing with, I would, my temperament, I would be dead. I know they would kill me off. Oh, of course they gonna kill me off. They're not letting, you know, the trans girls live. They kill us down. SRS ain't gonna save you. They know all your medical history, honey, and you can't produce no baby. You'll be a Martha. Baby, you'll be a Martha. We need to put together pamphlets explaining the separation of power to easy to read language and offer them to people waiting at courthouses, welfare offices, and neighborhoods. Hmm. I'm trying to think of could I be a Martha? I guess I could be a Martha. I can cook, so that would be good. I'll be a good Martha if I could cook. Who else would I would be? As long as I'm not, I couldn't do that fucking shit. On the what's the thing that Emily went to? Emily and the Messed Up Eye Girl when they left and came back. The farms, is it called the farms? Where they was when the people was dying because they was digging in the fucking radiation place or something. What are they called? Not the farms. They're called something. Where Emily and where the lesbian girl had died, the lesbian couple, one of the lesbians that was a couple died, and she had poisoned that Emily had poisoned that girl. And she had died. The colonies, yes. I would want to be in the colonies. I would want to be there. I would want to be. Oh no, I don't. I was about to say I would want to be in DC, but then I was like, no, they was sewing bitches' mouth shut. Hell no. Oh no, they were sewing. Ooh, that girl had turned. She was talking. Alfred June was talking to that fucking girl, and she was not responding to her, and she looked back at her like, "Girl, why the fuck are you talking to me?" Her mouth sewn up. Bitch, I was wore out. Bitch, I was wore out when that bitch turned around and her whole mouth was sewn up. I was like, and June was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Gag. Because she was wondering why this bitch ain't talking to me. And she was looking at her like, "Shut up. Why you keep asking me questions? My mouth is sewn up, bitch. I can't say shit. And you about to get us wore out, yo talkative ass coming from the country ass loose other Gilead place. You better be happy." All that shit, June, baby June would have been wore out if she was at that other place. All that mouth she got. Mm-mm. That bitch done ran away. She done almost got out. She done did so much. Kidnapped the baby. kidnapped the baby. Honey June, if she was in that other place that in Washington D.C., bitch, she would have been dead. She would have been dead. All that shit she done did. I know I would have been dead because me and Serena would have had to thump. There's a couple of times where me and Serena would have had to go hands up. Her big tall ass, because Serena bigger and more athletic than old girl. But me and Serena would have had to go. She would have had to get some of these hands. You gonna have to show me. Hey Zoe, babe. Canada or Hawaii. Trying to think of who else. Who else? Yeah, Serena would have got these hands. Fred would have got these hands. Yeah, they would have killed me. They would have killed me. The black girl of Matthew would have got these hands. Even though she ended up getting shot in the store and shit, she would have got these hands. I would have wore her out. She was snitching. All that. Well, all right, y'all. It is almost 2 hours. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Make sure y'all. I am putting it out Thursday. My interview with where I gotta get this boosted. My interview with George consciously on Instagram. That comes out Thursday. I'm editing it tomorrow when I come back from the hospital. Not the hospital. What? Like I said, I'm getting this mole removed from my ear, so I don't like it. And I will be putting that out Thursday. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. I will see y'all Friday unless I pop on here. Bye, y'all.